Hello guys, once again welcome back to the channel, and let's look at some of the most amazing pictures in history. We're gonna start off with the first one, which is a circus performer in an aquarium car with crocodiles. Look at this guy, he is absolutely totally brave, and I would not do that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present you with Iron Man. That's right, one of the first Iron Man people who would go in the depths in this suit, and this is from 1907. The design is very basic, very heavy, but at the same time, this was the start of the revolution of creating suits to dive deep under the sea level. This photo doesn't need any explanation because it just shows how some people are just absolutely crazy nuts. This is Charles Godfrey flies through the Arc of Triumph in Paris, 1919. This man had literally a death wish. A visitor with a candle just casually browsing the catacombs of the large collection of skulls in Paris, 1935. Now, fun fact about the catacombs in Paris, only about 10 to 15% of these catacombs are actually available to the public. The rest of the 85% is forbidden because it may contain some very uncomfortable truths about our past and potentially about the amount of people who were killed in the last world reset. Now, this man is a legend. Actor Johnny Ick, that's right, was born and with a very difficult underdeveloped lower torso, poses for the promotional photo for the famous movie Freaks, 1932. And it just goes to show that doesn't matter what's your background, you can actually make it big despite your condition. And this man had the effort and the guts to go forward and follow his dream. Now, this gentleman's name is Colin Evans. He was a Irish or Welsh spiritualist, and he was trying to fake levitation by doing some jumping like crazy in a dark room. Now, how obsessed and desperate you have to be to try to fake levitation just to get a lot of crowd of people and of course get money from them, because that was his main purpose. This guy just shows that scammers were effectively always around us, doesn't matter what year, what century, or what millennia. Here we have, guys, a very funny photo. A telepath tries to hypnotize a chimpanzee, 1941. Leave the animal alone, guys. Don't play with animals, guys. Seriously. I mean, the fact entertaining the idea of effectively trying to hypnotize an animal is fun, but at the same time, the animal does not have any will, so you're forcing the animal on something you're doing just for your own gain. But yes, this, guys, is very, very weird, isn't it? Now, we are looking at apparently the most beautiful child in America in 1927. Marcia Pinkfield, 6 months old, literally has won this award in 1927. Now, I'm not an expert on babies and I have no idea what other babies competed, but maybe there was some sort of foul play here, because this baby, I don't know if this was the most beautiful baby in the competition. However, it just goes to show that effectively when there's a competition, sometimes the winner is the least expected person to win it, like happened in this instance. During the colonization, people would do outrageous things like this. This is the Italian traveler Attio Galli, who hired 2 pygmies and then they caught a gorilla by them in the Belgian Congo, 1930. That's right, this is what they were doing, and they were doing it for sport. Quite surprising. At the same time, you know, this is just insane now. People back in the day treated other humans and other animals, and it still happens to this day. It's just that back then it was more public, now it's more hidden. The Faces of War, a banquet for French soldiers who received very grievous injuries during World War I, 1925. That's right, and these soldiers show the patches and the scars of war, and they're gonna live with them for the rest of their life, and it just shows that these people gave so much from them to fight for their country. Quite shocking, isn't it? Now, this one is a very smart idea. This is disguise of British military equipment as elephants in India in the Second World War. Now, don't tell me this is not a brilliant idea, because from the sky, from the top, it's going to be very difficult from an airplane to kind of differentiate this from an actual car. I'm sorry, from an actual elephant, because it looks very similar and the design is really cool. So guys, this is something super smart that they did during the Second World War to basically avoid and protect their machines against the Germans. Now, this is a photo which you don't see that often. This is the man with the mustache, as you guys know, Hitler, and he is wearing the national trousers back in the day, 1927 in Germany. Quite shocking, isn't it? Now, this here is the Hungarian engineer Stefan nailed near the machine he invented, supposedly, that is actually making people and inanimate objects invisible in 1935. I don't know if this machine was happening or not, or it was just disintegrating the hell out of those people, or I have no idea. However, again, it's one of the most intriguing and interesting photos in human history, guys. And we have here, guys, the Michelin Orchestra. That's right, this is hilarious. Let's just make a bit of a zoom here because this is so fun. So a novel hour of entertainment was recently presented to the radio audience of the nation with the inauguration of the Michelin Hour, presented by the rubber tire manufacturing concern. The orchestra's members are attired in grotesque fashion as shown above in 1928. Michelin concert, guys, absolutely bonkers. Check this one out. Ivan Unger, a member of the Flying Black Gnats, and Gladys Roy are shown playing tennis on the wings of an airplane in the middle of the flight. Now, guys, this is a perfect example of crazy insanity, alright? Insanity, and also irresponsibility, because just imagine, by causing an accident, they can even involve, innocent civilians. So yeah, look at that. What better place to have a picnic than in the 20s than in the canyon, especially in the Palos River Canyon in Washington State, which is considered one of the most dangerous canyons in the world. So yeah, why not have a nice picnic at a very dangerous location to just extra edge of adrenaline, guys, in your body. 1920s. Here we have Commander Richard Byrd wearing a specially designed leather helmet and mask used during his flight from the Spitsbergen over the North Pole and back. Commander Byrd and pilot Floyd Bennett used a Fokker plane, making the trip 1,300 miles in little more than 15 hours. Check that one out. And we shall finish this collection of amazing photos with Alfred Hitchcock meets Leo the Lion, 1957. Now this is a reunion which I'm pretty sure the guy was pretty much peeing in his pants trying to keep his cool for the photo. And guys, that's it for today's showcase on some of the most amazing, thrilling and exciting photos. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel and I shall see you later, of course, in the next uploads. Bye.